good night, wherever you guys are in the world. JAZtrades here, coming at you with another YouTube video. This is going to be a recap video, this time with a little bit of music in the background, all by NCS on YouTube. I think this music's pretty cool, and I hope you guys enjoy it. But other than that, we're going to get right into the recap, and we're going to get to what happened, how cool things are turning up for the markets, and then we'll get into some crypto stuff as well today. I'm excited to share with you guys my gains. Yesterday I was doing better. I was above 26,000. I got a little bit emotional, and I ended up actually losing about $250, $260 today. But then I ended up getting into another trade and made another 130, which brought me to only losing about 120. Okay, so instead of having $6,020, or I'm up 26,020, right? I'm now at $25,901 in all accounts. And yeah, I mean, basically, I lost today, which is fine, you know. I did a cold plunge not too long ago, and worked out, and I'm feeling better, you know. Past is in the past, got to let it go, right? That's a super important thing to know when you're trading. You know, I enjoy it. I enjoy trading, so it's important to know that you have to be slow and steady, and that's one of the many ways. Okay. But I rushed things today, and things didn't work out for me. You know, to be expected. I'm only human. You know, these things happen. But I'm still way ahead of the game. We're at $25,900. I'm going to open up a new tab and open up my Tradify account, show you guys my progress, what they have. All right, just going to sign here. All right. Put in my password now. All right, cool. So here's my Tradify accounts. Okay, so I'm up $901.90. You can see here 37.4% consistency. Well, I'm going to get some water. 1 second. Okay, I got some water here. Okay, that's much better. My goodness. Anyway, recording a YouTube video here to resume. $901.90 up. 37.4% consistency here. Oh my God! Just today, I had a total of 8 trades. Oof, man, I did a lot today. Holy shit! That is not normal. You can see here 1 1 2 1 2 1 1 2 1, and then 8. Wow. Yeah. So basically, that, you know, that's just telling me that when I get closer to my goal, sometimes, you know, I'll get impatient and open up more trades. So I gotta watch that. And it's good to see my past trades here, so that's good. Yeah, just want to be fully transparent, you know. Only lost 124 today, though. I've had worse days like this day, but we're a little bit lower than where we were on 9-3 a couple days ago, Wednesday. It is what it is. Kind of sucks, but overall this week has been super solid because we grew from a low of 585 last week. Okay, and this week we started at 633 and now we're at 901. These are solid gains. Okay, this is what you want to see when you're doing slow and steady. Okay, not all weeks are going to be great. Some weeks are going to be fantastic, unbelievable. Other weeks are going to be slow, and other weeks are going to be like mid, like this week. I did pretty good. Okay, but mid. But as long as I stick to the slow and steady wins the race method, you know, things are going to be good here. But anyway, we got to get to at least 1,500, and then we got to reach a consistency of 20%. So we got to reach $1,690 in profit. You can see it right here. Okay. So that means 26,690 and 50 cents. Okay. Yeah. 690.5. 690.5. So 26,690.5. 690.5. Yep. That's about what? $749 more. So we're more than halfway done with this challenge. Then I can pull out 5K. And from there, I'll be going from 5 Tradeify accounts to 11 Bullanox accounts to 5 Take Profit Trader accounts to 20 Apex accounts, and slowly building a trading empire with my slow and steady wins the race method. Okay, as long as I continue on with 1 micros, okay, and yesterday I didn't do it. I broke my rule. Okay, but as long as I stick to 1 micro, I will slowly grow as time goes on. I'll take another sip of my water here. So, yeah, I'm loving this. Good week. Good week. All right, let's check out the cryptos. Go to CoinGecko first. Bitcoin. Bitcoin's been kind of staying stable this week for the most part. I mean, we started out at 108, okay, on October 29th. And today we're at 110. We peaked at 111 or 113. Yeah, 113.225. So pretty steady for this week. Nothing much going on here. You can go to Trading View. You can check it out. In my previous videos, I mentioned that we are heading into a altcoin season. I believe Babylon will be a big project in that. But the reason why I believe that is you go to the monthly on the Bitcoin dominance chart. Okay. Monthly. That's yearly. My bad. Monthly. 2 months down hasn't happened. Like, the significance of this hasn't happened in or since 2021. These are all tiny for the most part. Tiny. There's just 2 here and 2 here. Happened twice before, but they were tiny. Here, 2 big ones, just like here, here, and here. Okay? 2 big ones. All right? That hasn't happened since 2021. My analysis, you know, looking at this, it's telling me that we're going into a bull run for altcoins, basically. I think over the next 6 months, 6 to 8 months, we're looking at a crazy alt season. Okay? My favorite coin is Babylon. The reason why it's my favorite coin is because I believe in Bitcoin finance. And I think that Bitcoin finance is going to be kind of like ETH and DeFi. But Babylon is like the Chainlink oracle of Ethereum DeFi. Okay, without Chainlink, none of what you see in the crypto space that's cool, like leverage and all that, would exist. So without Babylon, you're not going to have trustless Bitcoin. Nobody's going to want a Bitcoin finance to be a multi-billion-dollar asset class, trillion-dollar asset class in the future. unless they can have a secure way of staking their Bitcoin, and Babylon's the answer to that. Okay. So yeah, let's see my analysis on Babylon. This is the only other token that I like to talk about. 0.044. Okay. Unbelievable. Yeah. It's basically, and they're coming out with news all the time. Okay. Just recently, Gumi, okay, which is a Japanese gaming giant, Gumi, all right. XRP, yep. Oh. Where's the news? Oh, yeah. The announcement mentioned Gumi's initial purchase of 1 billion yen, 6.79 million worth of Bitcoin in the first half of the year. Following the acquisition, it staked its Bitcoin on the Babylon staking protocol to generate revenue while positioning for a potential price surge. This is huge. Okay, a gaming giant known as Gumi invested in Bitcoin and chose to stake their Bitcoin on the Babylon chain. That's amazing. Okay. Notably, Gumi confirmed plans to pursue an asset strategy focusing on Bitcoin and XRP. Through these assets, Gumi seeks to boost its revenue by supporting the growth of the XRP ecosystem while securing steady income from its Bitcoin staking rewards, only possible on Babylon. Okay. Remarkably, it believes Bitcoin and XRP will solidify the foundation of its blockchain-related business and help it achieve sustainable value growth. The announcement follows a surge in institutional interest in adopting XRP as a reserve asset. Over the past few months, several firms, including Trident Digital, Webis International, and Vivo Power, has announced XRP treasury initiatives as part of its efforts to benefit from a potential spike in the asset's value. Unbelievable. Okay? But Babylon's on here. I mean, this is huge news. Okay? It's on the cryptobasic.com. It's a very popular place to get your news from. Okay? And that's the most recent news on Babylon that I wanted to share. Yeah, I'm not going to get into detail about Babylon tonight, but if you guys have any questions about it, I'm more than happy to answer now. I'll go to my chat. Okay, clearly nobody's on. Totally fine. I'm also filming a YouTube video, so I'll just continue. Yeah. Bitcoin dominance is going down. Okay, that hasn't happened since 2021. Altcoin season is here. Another indicator that altcoin season is here is when Ethereum takes off. Okay. Now, showing you guys on CoinGecko is probably easier than TradingView for a lot of people. But in the last 2 months, basically, okay, let's say three, okay, we've gone from 2,000 to 4,000, okay? But we hit a low of 1,470 this year, 1,400 in that range, okay, $1,400 this year. And now it's reached a high of 4,700, which is approaching previous all-time highs, okay? Every time Ethereum takes off, okay, altcoins take off soon after. This is another indicator that I have proving that this is a possibility, okay, that the altcoin season is here and things are going to take off like we've never seen them, okay? I've had some previous investments that were successful, one of them being Theta, okay? I invested in Theta during high school, and Theta went from 5 cents to 15 cents, 20 cents for about two to 2.5 years. And then it jumped from 5 cents all the way up to $15 during the 2021 bull run. I think the same thing is going to happen in Babylon, but at a bigger scale because it's backed by the Bitcoin finance network, okay? For reference, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Okay, I'm going to ask ChatGPT here just to confirm. But I think that the staking network for Ethereum, the network value for Ethereum is 38 billion. I think. Let me just confirm. Yes. Oh. Yeah. Sorry. 153 billion. Okay. 150 billion. Okay. Now I'm going to ask ChatGPT. All right. And what's the BTC staking network? I think it's 2 billion. All right. 5 billion. Okay. Most of it being on here, Coinbase and Babylon. Okay, there's CBBTC, and then there's Babylon. And then, of course, there's Wrap BTC. Okay. When I first started talking about Babylon, they had something available on their Babylon Labs website where they counted the registered Bitcoins as well. And last time I checked, they had a little over 55,000 Bitcoin ready to be registered with them. That's a little over 100,000 Bitcoin. Okay. Right now it's 56,853, but I think they have more. I'm just speculating. Don't take my word for it. But I saw that on their website, so I'm pretty sure they have above 100,000 Bitcoin ready to be staked. Okay. And that should be happening Q1 of 2026, according to their roadmap. Okay. And the announcements that they've had. All right. So I'm super excited for this project. These guys are basically from the Silicon Valley area. One guy is a professor from Stanford. He's basically the founder of this idea, okay? This trustless staking method. And what they're trying to accomplish is to make that system liquid. So you got a system with timestamps, and you got a system with timestamps, and what else? Tell me. No, with Babylon. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why it's it's sensing that I'm making a video, basically. But yeah. Anyway, Babylon's huge. I'm not going to go. I don't know why I'm going into detail about it. But yeah, super exciting news for them. I'm going to be loading up on some more. Okay. And for those of you who don't know me, I've been in crypto since 2011, 12. Okay. I've known about it for that long. And I really started getting into it in 2014, 2015, 2016. And I've just been obsessed with it ever since. You know, this is like my whole livelihood, basically. And I'm doing the prop firm trading because I've been trading for a really long time, about 7 years. But I've actually been involved in cryptos for longer. And I just want to share my knowledge to you guys. I do believe that Bitcoin finance is going to be huge. And it's going to be a big part of the crypto sphere. I think a lot of people should be excited about investing into it because they're trying to tap into Babylon, that is. They're trying to tap into a multi-trillion-dollar asset class, Bitcoin, okay? And I think they're going to do it. You know, they already have all this Bitcoin staked with them, a lot registered with them, okay? Getting ready for the main launch, basically, Q1 of 2026, where all of these derivative Bitcoins will be able to be used, backed by the Babylon trustless staking system. Okay? So, I'm ecstatic. Okay? Can't wait to pull out money, invest most of it, and put some of the money that I make back into my prop firm business so I can buy more accounts. Okay? Like I said, I'm going to do Beal and Knox. Okay? I'm going to have 11 accounts with them. And, you know, after I get a pull out from them, that's when I start making some serious money. Hopefully I start getting a little bit more noticed by them. Because I just want to share this knowledge with the world, and I want to share people my journey, and you know what it could be like when you envision a reality for yourself. You can accomplish anything, and I've set my mind to it. I'm going to accomplish this no matter what. You guys are going to see me through the ups and downs, and all in all, I appreciate everyone who's followed me so far, and I appreciate to be a part of this world, because we have amazing technology. I'm just very thankful to be here. You know, Trump, I don't want to get political, but Trump has helped the crypto market in a big way, and he passed that Genius Act, and that's a huge deal for cryptocurrencies. So, yeah. Not many people are going to be too interested in investing in Bitcoin, though, right? And that's another reason why I believe altcoins are going to go up. So get ready, guys. Things are going to go absolutely bananas. Don't believe the people you hear about, you know, how centralized it's going to be, how it's only going to be a few coins and that's it. That never happens. There's always that 1,000xer, 300xer, 500xer, always, no matter what. Okay, don't believe any of that. And I believe Babylon is going to be one of those things. I also think persistence, which is involved with the Babylon project, is going to do well. And osmosis. Okay. In fact, osmosis has become a BSM. So, guys, I'm excited. JAZtrades here. For those of you who want to follow me. Hit that bell notification. Appreciate it. Peace out.